Hello, everybody. I'm the man with the plan. I'm the man. Today we're going to be watching top 10 worst Zelda games by Crazedcreator447 lol. Seeing how he doesn't like a lot of things, he probably will not like some of the good ones. And I've actually already seen this, but I'm really lazy and I didn't really want to watch any more proud Paragon prayer adventures. So I'm watching this instead. Oh yeah, this is my comment. I can't read anything about the worst Zelda games, and you didn't play most of them, and I don't say, yes, I did. Thanks, Sexy Dan 2. Very cool. Your prin's a little garbage. Also, the music is too loud. This channel is 0 out of 10. WTF, Airy. Does that show up? That does not show up. But there, Dr. Meme37 posted that. Anyway, this video is far enough. Let's do Crazedcreator447 presents. What does he present? Top 10 worst Zelda games, as shown by an autistic man. We love the Zelda series, but there are some games we can't stand. Here's a list of the worst ones. Here's another thing he does. He says we. Like on Closers, he did characters we hate, and it was a lot of them were characters that people liked. Some of them weren't even characters; they were just real people. But he acts of it as if his opinions are also everybody else's. I am a stuttering mess today. Link's Awakening is bad. I mean, I guess it could be a little 10 worse because like no Zelda game is bad. While not the worst, it's a generally. Oh yeah, here's another thing. He acts as if hard is objectively bad because he's not good, and he clearly has autism, so he associates hard with bad. He definitely will not like Battletoads. While not the worst, it's a generally hard game, though for the first handheld entry of the series, it can get really bland and boring quick, and there's little replay value. I understand that they had so little for ideas for this one, but at least they tried. I imagine he meant, but they should have tried. Minish Cap, how is Minish Cap worse than Link's Awakening? It is not that bad. The second GBA title in the series, the dungeons are brutal and some of the minigames are nearly impossible to complete. This game is basically the Zelda version of Super Mario Odyssey, as it has a talking cap. Yeah, remember that part of Super Mario Odyssey when Mario goes really small? That was my favorite part. The game also has a figurine gallery that takes forever to complete. Basically, this game is a fetch quest. I also like he only sums it up in like one paragraph. That's not enough. Orc Seasons and Ages. I haven't really played this one, so that much of them. Released simultaneously, these two games have one different gimmick. Seasons focused on changing seasons and action, while Age is focused on time travel and puzzle solving. You can also link the games for special stuff to happen. While the concepts are cool, there are still cons. Dungeons can be brutal and the puzzles are difficult. You also can't link in the 3DS version. The game can also take some time to complete. Well, it's handheld. You don't want to just immediately do it. Oh wait, I guess that is kind of negative. Phantom Hourglass. I have played this one, and I mean it's not that great. One of my least favorites. The one you only put at number 7. There's all these other ones. The sequel to one of my most hated. Oh. The touch controls are awkward, and the infamous Temple of the Ocean King. That I will say is not good. That's one of the reasons I don't like this game that much. Is the freaking Temple of the Ocean King. So at least we'll agree on that. Fortunately, he is also not smart. So in the rest of this the rest of this list will explain why. This game has incredibly slow pacing, and the drawing segments are annoying. The graphics also make this game dull. At least it's easier than the other game. talking about? Freaking Phantom Hour. Wind Waker's way easier than Phantom Hourglass. The Adventures of Link. 2 words, freaking hard. This game is hard as frick. That's what he meant, right? He said meant frick. You're not supposed to say bad words. It's not surprising when you get a game over in this. You will die no matter what in this. This was pretty much hell back in the day when this was released. Hard enemies are constantly thrown at you, and the biggest challenge ever, the Great Palace. Yeah, I like how the whole thing is just, this is hard, I can't play hard games. Oh, hi Eagle Raptor. Oh wait, no, he would put it higher. A true Zelda Wii game. The controls aren't the main problem. It's the mini-games and other stupid crap. The desert area is very boring and very pointless. Every item is very expensive. Screw you, Beetle. And almost all of the mini-games are very difficult. The game is also very linear, and everyone's face is screwed up. This game is basically a cash grab and a waste of time. Hello Internet, and welcome to Behind the Meme. Spirit Tracks I haven't played, but I've heard it's better than, I haven't heard this, but I'm pretty sure it's better than Phantom Hourglass. I hate this game. The microphone controls are very unresponsive. The graphics are outdated. The story is a rehash of its prequel. Link sounds like a girl. That's from Ocarina of Time. I'm pretty sure it's from Ocarina of Time. No, it's from Wind Waker. One of the Wind Waker voices, I'm pretty sure, is used in Spirit Tracks. I gotta go look that up later. Okay. The music is ear-piercing. The mini-games are also terrible. And Hold on. And the game is impossible to complete. Not true. I knew someone who beat this, and I rode on the bus with him. And it's not impossible. You're just bad at games, Ari. You know why? You have to do the stupid minigame involving the spirit flute to progress the story, and it is not fun. You even have to do it in the final battle. Do not buy this game. You can't use one battle as an example for the whole thing. Triforce Heroes, I don't think it's bad. I haven't played it, but it's not good. I mean, Ari's not good. I hate multiplayer Zelda games. Don't like freaking Four Swords. Four Swords is good as good. But generally, this one's the worst. Literally every enemy in the game deals one whole heart of damage. Basically, this game is a hero mode in online mode. People take forever to join. The people you play with can be dickheads to you. Some a-hole threw me off the stage for no reason and did not let me get the item I wanted. And the Den of Trials is evil, and the game lags a lot. Definitely do not get this game. 2. The Wind Waker. See, this Wind Waker is just... This game sucks. Worst Zelda game ever. Then why is it only on number 2? Disgrace to the series. Why do people like this game? Are people idiots? This game had the debuts of... Why can I not do things today? Of 2 annoying characters, Medley and Beetle. The story makes no sense. Controls are slippery. Graphics suck. No, that's a bad word. I can't say that. Worst attack patterns. Freaking Tingle being a greedy a-hole as usual. Stupid Master Sword quest. Cringe-inducing cutscenes. And everyone acts out of character. F this game. Throw it in a pit of fire. Stick to Twilight Princess. First of all, Medley is not annoying. Beetle barely shows up. I don't think you even have to go to his shop. You might have to do for some things, but like you barely have to go to his shop. And he's not annoying. He just is comic relief. He doesn't even... you don't even have to listen to him that much. He's not part of the story. You can just skip through his dialogue. The story makes no sense. How does it not make sense? Freaking Link has to save his sister because she got kidnapped because the bird is stupid and thinks that his sister might be Zelda. But then it turns out that this other girl is Zelda because like she's hiding because she's Zelda. Every other game has Zelda in as disguised as someone else. I mean, maybe not every other game, but a lot. Twilight, not Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess doesn't. Ocarina of Time. Hyrule Heroes. Hyrule Warriors. I'm really tired. What else? What else? That doesn't matter because freaking yeah. Anyway, the story does make sense. I don't know why you would say that. This ruined my life. Controls are slippery. Not true. I found that the controls were really responsive. This might just because I played the HD version, but the HD version is great, and it's also good, and it's probably true to the original. Graphics look GameCube and stylized. Just because it's a style and it's cartoony and it's on the GameCube, which was earlier than freaking Call of Duty or whatever you play, doesn't mean it's bad. Worst attack patterns, not true. Tingle being a greedy a-hole as usual. Well, that was his first game, and yeah, that is pretty bad. But like, that's one part of the game. Stupid Master Sword quest. I guess, but like, that's not. I mean, the game isn't finished, so they had to pet it out somehow. Cringe-inducing cutscenes. How? Cringe is not what this game is. It is cartoony, and it has good expressions. And I don't know how you got that from. In fact, you know what? Crazedcreator447 lol, the creator of this video, you should make a review of The Legend of Zelda with a Wind Waker because I don't see how you can consider this game bad. I'd say I'd say you I'd say that you were one of those fans who was mad at it when this game was revealed, but you probably were like not even a year old, possibly less than that age at that year. And everyone acts out of character. How? The characters are made for this game, and at what point do they act out of character? Link doesn't act out of character because he was made for this game. He's heroic. He's heroic. And Tetra does not act out of character. She's sassy. Zelda doesn't really have a character, but she's basically just Tetra. Errol's annoying. Medley is not out of character because she was created for this game. There's no reason why you should say that everyone acts out of character because they don't. And throw it into a pit of fire? No. No. Stick to Twilight Princess. Sorry to disappoint you, but Twilight Princess, I haven't played that much Twilight Princess, but from what I have played, I prefer Wind Waker. Oh yeah, and the combat system is really good. Before we get to number one, here's some dishonorable mentions. I gotta re-get into my voice. Wind Waker HD. What did I just say about only having played the Wind Waker HD? I'm sure you haven't played it because you've only played one of them. Wind Waker HD. This game doesn't deserve a remake. The game barely looks remastered. The graphics are... I'm sorry, I have to do this. All these are freaking the remastered version. Alright, here we go. Unchanged. Completely unchanged. Yeah, the Wind Waker HD looks way better, if you can't tell. Barely any differences except for, you know, the sped up oceaning. Nobody even likes Wind Waker. Twilight Princess HD was the true remastered game. I swear, this guy. Nobody even likes Wind Waker. Then how are you? Is this the continuation of him saying of his use of the word "we"? Because I like Wind Waker. It's one of my favorite Zeldas. Zelda's Adventure, and here's where he gets to the crowd pleaser. Because I know he's played none of the CDI games. Made by a very short-lived company who had no skill into making games, this poorly made, low-budget video game was on the Philips CDI and had live-action cutscenes. I wouldn't want to even call this a Zelda game. It barely plays like one. Okay, you say it barely plays like one, but it plays more like Hold on. Yeah, it plays more like a Zelda game than your two number ones, which play nothing like a Zelda game except for maybe Zelda Link's Adventures of Link. Yeah, Faces of Evil and Wonder of Gamelon. Never saw that one coming. Behold, the obvious number one. Yep, you knew this was coming. Made by a company who was bad at animation. The cutscenes are mostly responsive. Everything else is just bad. And the final boss is ridiculous. Link looks like he's... Link looks like he's Chinese in the photo shown. Well, the only good thing is that it spawned many well-known memes and YTPs. Good one, Airy and Cordy. Yeah, I know you know I would agree with this because no one likes this game. Subscribe for more. Oh, don't worry. I will subscribe for more, in fact. And I suggest anyone who is watching also subscribes for more. Okay. Like, comment, subscribe. Video will be in the description, link in the fiction. And